weeks. The it's finished my video and it stopped, so I'm gonna have to restart. Now, last week I lost a good 20 minutes of footage, so I hope I didn't lose much this time. So I mean, I went through all the squash plants. I'm not gonna do it again. I probably talking to myself in vain. And here is like I said, the lettuce, and it's about done. It's needs some viewers. Last time I quit and I got more viewers the second video I made, so we'll see. Yes, I think one more picking of lettuce and then it goes to seed. I'll keep the seed. And here's the carrots. They're looking good, real good. At least the tops. And I don't see any going to seed, which is good. I don't hate it when that happens. I'm looking for, ooh, that's a big plant. Ooh, there we go. Pretty good carrot. It's probably 8 inches long and, 2 inches in diameter. So there we go. I'm starting to be happy with the carrots. And usually I dig them in July when I plant them in the spring, so maybe a month to go. And here's the sweet onions. And I really like that one. That's a Georgia sweet onion. Don't get this Texas sweet onion wants to poke me when I bend over. And it's like, that's almost like going to the store and getting a sweet onion size. So I'm happy. And there are other ones, the other Georgias, and a lot of them they're not that size, but they're kind of close. They're at least tennis ball sized, a lot of them. And here's the first row here. Most of it is a Texas sweet onion, and with weeds in it. And they're whiter than the Georgias, so we'll see. They're whiter in color. I don't know. I never paid attention at the grocery if they say it's Texas sweet onions and it's a whiter onion. And here is, behind this nightshade, is another Texas. Decent size. But I think the Georgias won the onion contest. On size. Here, more potatoes. And 15 watching. And I can't pronounce them. Yes. Show us weed. Yeah, well, it's not legal in Tennessee. Now, I would consider, because I can grow anything, I can do a little cannabis on the side. I don't use it myself. I mean, it's not, I don't think it's legal I can probably just plant some and get away with it, but I don't want to be found out. So, weed. Don't hide, bro, we know it. Let's see. Okay, onions, yes, onions, sweet onions. And great. My first video crashed, and I got a new video up, and a lot of people are watching. Yes, I got tomatoes. Well, I went through look at my other videos. I got tomatoes. And the tomatoes are over there. And I got tomatillos too. But first here is these potatoes that are dying back, and they'll need to be dug pretty soon. What's this? Oh, I've seen a. Let's do a little peekaboo. Oh, yes, that that's a Yukon Gold. Pretty sure. The Yukon Golds are rounder. I got Yukon Golds and Kennebecs, and I don't know where they are. But these up here look like Kennebecs. They're a little larger plant. Let's see. Here, tater. Oh, not digging in. Here we go. This one wants to. What you doing? Oh, that's the stem. That is cool. This is the stem coming up from the plant to the tater. That looks like another Yukon. It's fine. The family wants Yukons more than Quebec, so maybe we got more Yukons. Well, here's a tomato for those who want a tomato. The cabbage? Yeah, there's cabbage here. Well, I'm glad. I'm getting a lot of buzz or a lot of activity. Mr. Comment, say hi. Hello. Mr. Comment, that's a great title. Yes. And here is some cabbages. I'm in the wrong spot to talk about them. Up here, yeah, this cabbage plant was my cabbage plant that I didn't think it would make it. I transplanted it out here, and it really didn't have a leaf. It had like a stem, and maybe like the growth, top of the growth, and it survived, and it's growing good, and I'm pretty sure it's a flat Dutch cabbage. And here's a flat Dutch cabbage that is bigger because it grew right, and it's starting to put on a head. So we might have some sauerkraut or some hot pot. Here's some more. Yeah, these are all flat Dutches. These three, and this one here is a Jersey Wakefield. They get a pointy end on them. They're kind of a cool look. They're like cone heads when they get growing. And here's another Jersey Wakefield. And here is another flat Dutch. Flat Dutch are a lighter green, and they have a round flat cabbage. Two more Jersey Wakefields. So let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we got 14 cabbage in the garden total. So, and there might be 15. I found a volunteer in a tomato pot, so I might move it to the regular garden here when I get a space. Now here is some tomatillos. Now these tomatillos showed up last year from seed, and I thought they were a nightshade plant, but they had yellow flowers, and I looked it up, and they said tomatillos, and they're not poisonous. And I let the plant grow, and it gets tomatillos like this. And that one's, I can pick. It's busting out the husk. That one's ready to pick. And I got some bigger. Those ain't ready because there's just a marble in there. So they're a cool plant. And Nana wants to meet, what's your favorite vegetable? I love corn. I love growing corn. I love it that it gets tall. And I mean, if I can identify with anything, I can identify with corn. If I was a plant. So, and here, okay, lots of tomatillos. Next here is my sad looking sunflower row. And I'm starting to think that there was a disease on the sunflowers last year, and it stayed in the soil and the environment. and it got on these this year. So there's a chance I might not be able to grow sunflowers anymore in the short term. So these look, see, this one here is going to bloom, but it's going to bloom at 18 inches instead of uh, 10 feet maybe. So, and here's probably the best sunflower. It's got this, oh yeah, mildew. Maybe it's just the year. I've grown, I'm new to Tennessee growing sunflowers. The last couple years, years, I grew some sunflowers with no apparent problems. This year, it's a huge problem. I may not get really any sunflower seeds this year, and okay, well, I still got last year's and the year before's. I should get them out where I can eat them. I salted them and baked them, and they're pretty good. And this year doesn't look so hot. But the one thing about sunflowers, they get tall and they'll shade everything out. So if that's anything, all this other stuff's gonna not be shaded. Okay? Oh, Hardick said, yeah. Are those? Yeah. Yeah. What's your favorite vegetable? Mine is cabbage. Yeah, cabbage is great. I like to cut up cabbage in pieces and put in a frying pan with Polish sausage and season it like a little hot seasoning and salt and pepper and some brown sugar. And I had some here this spring that was just delicious. I made it myself, and wow, it was good. And here's a couple more volunteer tomato plants. This one here looks, there's a lot of tomatoes, but this one here, this is a cherry tomato volunteer. So this plant may have come on bird poop, because I didn't have any cherry tomatoes last year or any other year. And this one over here is doing the same thing. This one's running up some cherry tomatoes. There's 8 on that stem. That's a cherry tomato. Wow, I think that one's got 8 or 9. Barely see it over there, but there's 9 on that stem. That's a cherry tomato trait to add to have more than, usually a tomato cluster would be like 4 to 5 at most, and cherry tomatoes are more. This one's a little more like a cherry tomato. So birds might have brought them in. And okay, well, Phil, it's funny that I got back on and I had a lot of chat activity. Now it's calmed down, so I hope I'm not boring everybody. And here's a volunteer tomato, and there's no tomatoes on it yet, so that's unusual. The volunteers this year they grow about 12 inches and they put tomatoes on immediately. Now here is some cauliflower. I planted this from seed directly into the garden. I was trying to get rid of some seed, and if it grew, fine. If it didn't, fine. And heck, I might have planted 100 seeds, and I think I got 9 cauliflower with a decent spacing between each plant. So, and there's one down here by itself. Okay. And funny. Here's the sweet potato patch that was originally 6 hills. They're all run together, and they're crowding the cauliflower and these potatoes. These potatoes are going to be gone here in a week or two. Oh, I see another corn silk to pollinate this morning. That's good. So these are Nana's sweet potatoes, and I dug them too late last year and they were woody, so this year we're gonna have to figure out when to dive in and get those out. I have no idea. I never grew them until last year. Okay, more potatoes. Is there 3 rows here? Yes. And this first row looks. This is kind of a funny. I was looking in the fridge for garden and save some money, because last year I spent $17 just to get potatoes. That's kind of ridiculous. And I grew my own, and I kind of sorted them out in little bags, and I put a bag where I kind of lost it, and then I discovered the bag, and I thought, what? Well, this last row is them. This is the last row I planted, and they're getting ripe a little bit faster than the others. So let me look. I thought they were Kennebecs when I planted them, but yeah, I don't know. They look gold. Where am I getting this on the video? Yes. Maybe a Yukon. I thought they were Kennebecs when I planted them. Who knows? They're taters. To me, tater's a tater, more or less. Purple taters are pretty cool. I think they're a different flavor. So, and here's the other 2 rows. Like I planted these, and maybe a week, 10 days later, I planted those. So, okay. And which one is that? This is my first planting of corn, which is behind in maturity than the second planting. And I planted them 10 days apart. And, there's pollen. I got a little here, put on this silk. Yeah, the pollen's out. Got to make sure I get that one pollinated. Okay, I'll go through these. Now, someone's on fire. Somebody's on fire. Beautiful girl. Hey, nice to see you. Well, thanks, Odom. Okay. End of that ruckus. And this planting, this down here it's just starting to pollinate. I'm gonna do this one if I can. A lot of pollen. It's okay. This end of the road got less sunlight, and I did some tree trimming to kind of finish it out, and it's probably a week or so behind the other at the top of these rows of getting mature. So it'll be staggered, so that's good. And I'll harvest it, when it gets ready. And these are looking, this planting here is a very, very successful, because these lower ones that are late, I was concerned about the silks not emerging while it was tasseling, and it's doing a very normal looking. There's some late ones here that may pollinate next week or 2. Here's a brand new one the silks have come out. I'm gonna try to pollinate it now. This is pollen. And the thing is, my hand's wet and it sticks to my hand, and I have to go down there and get on the silks, which doesn't hurt it. Ooh, I'm gonna gotta take my thumb and put down there. So I probably scared everybody off, including Odom. He's he's getting too personal with the corn. Okay, all right. Well, that's it, but I might do some reviewing because my first video cut off, and I'm still waiting for these beans to dry. If the corn's wet, the beans are wet. Yeah, I'm looking at getting close. Getting close. It rained a little last night, 1,600, which is not enough. And it's supposed to rain, like the next couple weeks. They pretty much got a pretty good day. We'll see. Last year, about this time, it quit raining for 4 weeks. And I had to take the hose out and water a lot of garden. Just to I just watered to keep it alive, and then in July it started raining a lot. Now this volunteer tomato that looks like another cherry tomato that came up in tomatillos. I didn't give it much of a chance, but it's got tomatoes on it. So there you go. And see, 6 viewing, that's great. Still here. Odom, hey. All right. Odom probably didn't see my sweet onion. Odom, check that one out. That's like you go to the store and get that one. And a lot of my Georgia sweets are nearly that size. And the first one that got ripe, I haven't pulled this yet, but it doesn't look like it's rotting, so I'm not too worried about it. It's been dead for a week, the top, so, and it hasn't been raining much, so we're trying to get rid of our Nana got a bag of onions a month ago. When we run out of onions, we're going to start raiding the garden, raiding the sweet onion stash, because these are going to be pulled here. What I'm going to think of doing is it's going to rain here probably the next few days. We might get a good rain. The locals they're not only saying about an inch over the next 2 days, and I'll be happy with an inch, but I mean they say this stuff. They said 2 to 4 last week. Yeah, I'm good now. Walgreens called and I didn't want to answer it, and they sent me a voicemail, so it's all good. And Odom, are we back on? Are we back on? I still see. I hate phone calls. I hate phone calls. We're good? All right. Well, we'll walk through the what did I do? Yeah, on my phone. I wanted a cheaper deal on my phone, and I went from Verizon to Spectrum and saved some, but they limit my gigs per month, and I'm gonna have to talk to them try to get a deal. But they said unlimited. It's not unlimited. And I think the 10th of June I'm going to be full power again. I'm using the house Wi-Fi, which is, I can see right now, is down, or the bars are down. I hope I'm good. And here's the carrots. I'll show Odom a carrot if everything's good. Where's that carrot? Oh, jeez. There's a carrot, pretty big. Okay, and I hope I'm still on. Got to show